close in Portland, right?
Not as many.
Well, just going to start right here, and I know the numbers really took off for you this last year, and what was the growth here within the WHL. But how do you feel about your game from the end of last year now until this point?
Yeah, I think I'm a completely different player now than I was last year. Obviously, with more role in Portland this year, I had a chance to have bigger offensive numbers, but I think defensively I improved a lot as well. So,
where'd you feel that the change was as far as the course you wanted to take when originally committing to Michigan State and figuring out that this was the best place to be?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Michigan State's an unbelievable program. In December, I thought that was going to be the best path for me, and then, come the springtime, I decided to change. I thought that signing here would be the best for me, and it's been great.
Where'd you feel the conversation really began to really kind of take shape with a longer round?
What do you mean by that?
Just from at a certain point, from where your game began to really take a jump, and you figured that there was a really good chance that this is going to happen.
I think around Christmas time, I saw the offensive numbers start to go up a lot, and I thought I was playing really good hockey, and I thought that maybe at the end of the year there's going to be something on the table, but I wasn't sure.
Juggy, a lot of guys will obviously go to their own personal training choices in the off season. You made the choice to invest in getting yourself here, working out at the Kraken facilities. Tell us how that thought process evolved.
Yeah, me and my agent talked about it a little bit, and I think that that's the biggest thing that's holding me back is my body and just getting to an NHL level strength. And we thought it would be best to come and work out with Jake and Nate here and be in front of the Seattle Eyes. And it's been great so far. I've loved it. We got a place downtown, which is pretty nice, and yeah, so it's been awesome.
How long do you plan to stay here and work on yourself?
The whole summer. I'll be up here right until training camp.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you made friends around? Are you kind of finding your way?
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Still looking. I think KP set me up with a couple guys, so hopefully I'll get connected with them here in the next couple days.
Nice.
Yeah.
Given that contract with the Kraken, obviously, how do you feel like that kind of helps you take that next step with this program?
Yeah, it's huge. I think that at the start of the year, I wasn't really sure what was going to happen, especially being my 20-year-old year in the Western League. But now having that contract and, knowing that I have a secure future for the next 3 years is awesome. And it just shows all the hard work I've done over the last, 4 years since I've been drafted. So,
how has this development camp kind of been different from other ones now that you've been in this process? You've been with this team a little bit.
Yeah, it's, now I'm an older guy. I remember being at my first dev camp, and there was, guys 4 or 5 years older than me, and it was, I just think they're so old. But, yeah, it's, especially now that I've been here for about a month, it's, really comfortable to be here. It's, another day for me, so.
What are you anticipating with Coachella, if that's where you end up playing this fall? What are you expecting out of that move, the step, and everything it's going to present for you?
Yeah, I think everyone said it's going to be bigger, stronger, faster players. Everything's going to move quicker, and I'm going to have to get ready for that. That's the reason why I'm here training, is to get bigger, stronger, and faster to be able to handle the game at that American League level.
What do you think kind of unlocked your offensive play to take that leap that it did this year compared to past seasons?
I think mostly the rule. I was kind of the first power play guy, I was playing a lot of minutes, so I had the opportunity to put up those numbers. I've been an offensive guy in the past, but I think this year, with other good players to play with on Portland, it really helped me a lot.
Have any of the newer guys here stood out to you a little bit? Have you, kind of bonded with any guys out here this particular year?
We've just been skating with the defensemen so far, but obviously the guys in the past, like Drago and Pricer and stuff like that, they're always good when they get here. One guy that's been impressive to me is Reese Hamilton. Invite here, I thought he's looked great so far. Obviously played against him in the Western League. He was really good, so surprised he didn't get drafted, but we're happy to have him here.
I know every guy's involvement is different. Have you done a lot with Justin Rye at all, or no?
A little bit. I've skated with him in Vancouver a couple times, but not a ton.
What's it like having him out there running more drills this year, is getting more involved with you guys?
It's awesome. I mean, he has a ton of great drills, and obviously, the group he skates with in Vancouver is elite, so it's nice to have him out here and just, pick his brain a little bit.
What was it like to defend Berkeley Cat in the playoffs this past year? Have you guys talked about it at all since you've seen each other?
Not really. I don't want to go back to that sweet, but yeah, I mean, you can see he's an elite player out there. Every time he touches the puck, it's like, oh, what's he going to do next with it? So it's a little scary to be on the defensive side, but yeah, he's a great player.
What is it about his game as a defenseman that really puts the pressure on you?
I think his speed and how he plays his head up the whole game. Like, you try and defend him, but he's looking for a seam, he's looking to attack. You never know what he's going to do. So you kind of have to play super safe, and when you give him that room, he takes advantage of it. So there's no really good way to defend him.
There was a core value that's been spoken of over and over in Portland about being comfortable and confident when you have the puck, and that prepares guys for the pros. How much do you think that applied to you also?
Yeah, a ton. I've always been a possession player. I love to play with the puck, so Portland style fit perfectly with my game. But yeah, it's stressed a lot in Portland. Hang on to the puck, make plays, and I think the coaches are great with that. Even with our young guys, they're all about making plays. If you made a mistake, you're out there the next shift again. So it was awesome.
And where do you think your defense has improved the most?
I think my rush defending. I think skating is a strength of mine, and using that to shut down plays. I worked with Corey Murphy a lot this year on that, and I think it's been huge for my game. Awesome. Thank you.